As a child, I would come to work with my dad, and something I'm gonna miss. But our whole family worked in the sugar industry. Well, the sugarcane brought to Maui, Maui became the melting pot, I guess. You had all different nationalities that moved to the islands, which was pretty neat, because when we grew up in school and the stories there of the people growing up in the camps, there was no such thing as prejudice. You didn't know what race people was. They were just people, kids all got along, they all went to the same schools. It was a really neat thing.
The aloha spirit was grown in the fields of HCNS, Hawaii Cane Sugar. It was one of the largest plantations in the state. It was founded over 140 years ago and cultivated diversity as much as it did cane. Up until this year, it had 34,000 cultivated acres and employed over 600 employees. But the reign of sugar is coming to an end.
So unfortunately, on December 30th, we'll really only have about 14 or 15 individuals employed. Agriculture is a tough business. It's a business. All businesses have challenges. Agriculture has a few other ones like the weather and labor and some other things.
Among the challenges was a growing public concern over the burn process used to harvest the cane. Now the biggest concern of many is the condition of the soil. After 140 years of monocropping, growing only one crop, will the soil be healthy enough to support new crops? HCNS claims.
We've been asked about our diversified ag plan and how we plan to remediate the soil. And we've taken that as an opportunity to educate people about what that really means. We've been utilizing these soils in the Central Valley for over 140 years to be really one of the world's leading producers of sugar. And our soils are extremely healthy.
However, Vincent Mina, president of Hawaii Farmers Union, has a slightly different view of the soil's health.
So when you say how long will it take, the microbes will determine that. The more alive we make the soil, the quicker the remediation process will happen. And it doesn't take long. Yeah, these guys are a healthy bunch. Within a year that, all of a sudden I can put my finger through the soil, whereas before it was hard like a rock. So it doesn't take long. The microbes, the power of the microbes.
Although the two sides see the condition of the soil a little differently, they both agree that the future of the lands is rooted in diversity.
Currently, we've identified a couple of major uses, one being livestock production, so actually grass finishing livestock here in Hawaii. We think there's opportunities for orchard crops, things like mangoes and avocados, possibly beverage crops as well, like cacao and coffee, and energy.
Really good opportunity to envision a Maui that would be able to support itself. To marrying tourism and agriculture would be a really easy way for us to do it, because so many people come here to see paradise on earth. They don't come here to see strip malls, and so that's where I think will be the low-hanging fruit in us moving forward to truly make it economically feasible.
Vincent also sees some of the land being turned into homestead farming and hemp production. Both he and HCNS seem focused on repurposing the lands to support both local jobs and local agriculture. But it may be quite a while before the fruits of their efforts can be harvested by the community.